Hello. Yeah, so I did a video earlier on, which is now on YouTube. And in that video, I said maybe I'll do another video talking about my journey around stopping alcohol. So on the 6th of July 2025, I decided to stop drinking alcohol. And now I want to talk about my experience and how it went. The main thing that people ask me when I say I have stopped drinking is why. The honest truth is that the things that I'll do or my decision making when I'm drunk were not the best. I'm naturally a very hard-headed. That's what people say, maybe a bit stubborn in terms of if I want to do something, I'll do it. So when I was drinking alcohol, for sure, you could not tell me anything. So I didn't like some of the things that I'll do when I was drunk. So for that reason, I started evaluating whether I do want to continue drinking alcohol or not. Now, the beginning of not drinking alcohol, and I want to say throughout, actually not even the beginning, oh my goodness, I never thought I had to explain myself so hard. So when people ask you, do you drink or not drink? When you say, yeah, I drink, generally people leave you alone. When you say you do not drink, no, you're entering into an interrogation. Why, where, who, what's wrong with you? Why do you drink? Why are you so boring? I never expected the amount of questions and questioning I would get from people when I said I don't drink alcohol. And the other thing is cravings. People ask me, do you crave alcohol? Do you not? I don't want to lie. There are people who would drink alcohol because they liked the high. I mean, I didn't mind the feeling of being tipsy and so forth, but I actually didn't enjoy the taste of alcohol. I loved the taste of champagne. Like when it's cold, I liked that taste. Even now thinking about it, I enjoy that taste, which is why every now and then I would buy a non-alcoholic Prosecco or wine because I enjoyed the taste. I don't want to lie. So I do miss the taste of alcohol. I don't crave the feeling I get from alcohol. I miss the taste sometimes, if we're being honest. Another point I had to put here is the feeling of being left out. Initially it's there because you could just see sometimes people feel like you're just gonna be boring, and some things they are hesitant to invite you or to say let's go do this because she's not drinking or she's boring. So there was a bit of that, but I can't say it was a lot because I would invite myself. If I want to go somewhere, I will go. So yeah. The other thing I realized is how much socializing, at least in my space, revolved around drinking alcohol. I never realized this because, right, you'd swear you are asking for the world when you go out, whether it's a club or a beach club or whatever it is, and you ask for a mocktail. You generally get mojito. Is it mojito? What else do you get? There's about 3 that they always give you, not the best. So you struggle to get, they'll give you Coke, they'll tell you about Coke, juice, Sprite. Like, no, I just want a nice drink. And you don't generally get catered for, at least around the places that I go to, whether it's brunches and things like that. I mean, I went to a brunch, I think the last brunch I went to, they did not have mocktails on the menu, and I asked for a soft drink, and then they were like, oh, there's orange juice, apple juice, and Sprite. I'm like, I don't want any of those. Can you make a nice mocktail? And it was a whole thing with the waiter to just get us a mocktail, and you're already paying a package for the full drinks menu. Like, they didn't separate between alcohol and non-alcoholic. You paid the full price. So I felt I needed at least a mocktail. I deserve at least a mocktail. And spoke to the waiter. He didn't care much. Luckily, the manager came to pass by to say, how are we doing? And I asked, can I just have a mocktail? And I got my mojito, my passion fruit mojito, but it was still better than nothing. Now I want to go into the things that I think for me were a positive. For sure, from not drinking alcohol. One, the feeling, I never, no mornings, because when I was drinking, I think, did I mention, I don't know if I mentioned, but when I used to drink, the next morning I would get so much anxiety. Sometimes I would wake up and I'm feeling sad, and I don't know why I'm sad. I'm just so sad, but I can't tell you why I'm sad. And I realized after stopping alcohol that it was the alcohol. And right now, the fact that I can wake up any day, no hangover, no feeling anxious, no feeling sad for no reason, that's the best feeling ever. And I don't think people understand when I tell them that that's amazing. They feel like, ugh, you're just exaggerating because you don't want people to drink alcohol. But I'm telling you, that's the best thing for me. Another thing, I don't think I've been big physically, but I always wanted to lose a bit of weight, and I struggled. When I stopped alcohol, I lost so much weight. Everyone was like, oh, you lost weight. What are you eating? What diet? What gym? I'm like, no, I just stopped alcohol. So that also for me was a thing. My skin also, I think I just felt like, and I don't know, some of these things, maybe they're in my head, but I just feel like my skin after stopping alcohol has gotten much better. Yes, I do deal with pimples and things like that and breakouts, but I feel like my skin is just much better. Then the other point, I want to keep this video at 10 minutes, but I seem to be going too far. The other thing is money. People say, oh, you must be saving a lot of money. I'm not. People are assuming that the money you were using for alcohol now for some reason translate into savings. Not for me. I don't know where I don't know where that money has gone to. I just don't know. People are like, oh, you must be saving a lot of money. And I liked proper alcohol. I like champagne, and I don't mind paying for my own drinks. So what I mean by that, especially in South Africa, you know, when you go out, people are always offering drinks and are trying to entice you with alcohol and things like that. I didn't mind. I didn't mind being one of those girls. You go in, you get your own table, or you buy your own drinks, and everything is good. Make sure my friends are okay. So that money that I was using for that, where is it now? I don't know. I don't see it. In terms of my relationship, whether I feel like people respected my decision, I think people do respect my decision, and a lot of people were doubtful. They're like, really? Are you really, Mola, are you really stopping alcohol or not? And yeah, I stopped alcohol, and I feel like people respected my journey. And of course, every now and then someone will say, just take one glass, but I don't take offense to that. It's fine. But I'm not one of those, because I'm not drinking, you shouldn't drink, please live your life. I actually want people to just continue living as they were. What else do I want to share about that journey? What I learned about myself, and I think I mentioned in my other video, is just discipline, and the fact that when I say no to something, no matter how many influences I'm getting, or no matter how many people are saying, what are you doing? It just showed me that if I'm focused and I want to do something, I'll do it. And the more you see the months going and going, it motivates you to even go for longer and longer and longer. And yeah, saying no has just become so much easier. Like saying no, I don't have to explain myself. If it's a no, it's a no. You take it or you leave it. Also, I guess I learned that I can still have the same amount of fun that I was having with alcohol without alcohol. So I love that also. And I didn't give myself a timeline. I just said I'm stopping alcohol. I didn't say infinity. I would love to make it infinity, but I also don't want to say, oh, I'm never going to touch it again, because never say never. But right now where I am, I'm happy to say I'm happy to continue with this journey. I don't want to be motivating people, oh, what advice should I? No, when I did it, it made sense for me. The timing, everything was aligned. So if this is something you want to do, make sure it makes sense for you. Don't try to do what Mola did and then it doesn't work for you. You will know when you don't want to do it. And yeah, that's me a year later without alcohol, and I'm feeling good. I'm so happy, and let's see, maybe next year, this time around, I'll be doing 2 years without alcohol. Or maybe I'll be telling you guys I'm back to alcohol. We don't know. But for today, here we are. Bye.